Hey guys, Glyph here. Figured I'd do a game from my past that I kind of enjoyed. This game, the name of the game is 60 Seconds, and it's Reatomized. It's kind of a updated and newer version of it. I mean, it was redone in like 2007 or around there, so fairly new update, but nothing crazy. I just really love this game. So we'll do the apocalypse. We'll just start with Ted and the Fat Man, and we'll figure our way through this. Alright, the point of the game is to gather as much supplies as you can and survive. So we're just going to take a look. We get an extra couple seconds. Food. Oh, we're going to start in this room. For sure. Start here. Perfect. Food. Water. That radio's not grabbable. Grab the other water. Shh, man, she is so loud with her tuba. Alright, we'll drop that off. Awesome, drop that off. So much food. Got her one side. Food can go in there. Rifle. Can we grab our wife? Yes, we can. Whew. Might need bullets for that gun, but I don't think we have enough time. No, I don't see anything really close by that we can grab. Nuts and bolts. Alright, we'll go down. After we kick our umbrella. Here goes the best luck. Sorry, I guess we lost our daughter. That's kind of not good. Maybe she'll come. Maybe she'll survive. Nice. Super. So I think we did pretty good. Got a map and everything. Alright. Almost all of us made it into the shelter. Almost. All we can do now is start thinking of creative ways to serve our canned soup. When we opened the shelter door, we noticed some of the shelves were already stocked. We can't really say we recall putting all these supplies here, but we're definitely going to put them to good use. So we got a map. Oh, looky here, one of us must have hid this inside the suitcase a while ago. It was so lucky we took that suitcase. We got a radio. Our shelves are full of cans. We'll eat from cans. We'll sleep on cans. We'll even talk to cans. Some of us already do. There's just barely enough water for everyone. We will have to ration it strictly. Yeah, I didn't grab enough water. So, I'll say everyone can eat. Everyone can drink. That's a lot of water wasted, but it's not that easy to be calm inside these circumstances. Hopefully we will keep our peace, or else we might need to act like wolves. Survival of the fittest and all. Hopefully not. There's a knock on our door. Maybe they have water. We can use some water. We're trying our best to remain calm. The situation we're in so far is so far from normal, and we might never get used to it. We hope that help comes soon. Ted is good. Dolores is fine and well. As much as anyone can be fine and well in this tiny shelter. Like the good scout he is, Timmy is making the best of the situation. He seems to be cheerful. Well, unfortunately everyone's going to have to hold up today. And prepare for the mission tomorrow. Someone's at the door. We're a bit scared, but maybe it's a friendly face or an American soldier. Should we open? I mean, up here in the north, it'd be a little misplaced for the American soldier to be coming and knocking, and maybe they're helping us. But let's hope. I also think the storyline's set in the middle America. Let him in. I don't see anything bad anywhere. I don't see anything new anywhere either. We'll go by water. Okay. We opened the hatch, but there was nobody there. Damn pranksters making jokes even after the apocalypse. Kids these days, I tell ya. Ted is fine. Dolores is doing quite well, or at least she can't find anything to complain about, and nothing new to report on Timmy. Timmy! Well, it's a huge chunk, but everyone needs to drink, so I think if Ted takes the suitcase, and do I have a flashlight? No. Ted takes the suitcase. I think he'll get a bunch of stuff. We can hope. Day 4. Ted left for the surface. We'll hope he'll be back soon. He took the suitcase with him. Dolores is okay, and Timmy's on his best behavior. I wonder how long that will last. They can eat today. Our favorite radio station stopped broadcasting. When we tried other frequencies, we found nothing but static. Are all the stations gone? Maybe we should tinker with our radio to increase its range. I'll say yes because Timmy might be a good crafter. Oh, that wasn't good. Well, that didn't go so well, and we broke the dang thing. Technology changes so fast these days, it's hard to keep up. Who needs a radio anyways? Dolores is good, and Timmy is good too. You guys get some water. Hopefully Ted brings back some water. A group of people dressed in green pajamas knocking on our hatch is not something that we anticipated. Yet, this is the exactly what happened. Furthermore, they insisted that they are merry men and wish to take from the rich and give to the poor. We're pretty poor, so maybe we can make some new friends. Yeah, why not? I mean, we could use some water. And a new radio would be great. Uh-oh. Oh. Those merry folk were very kind. They noticed that we didn't have a radio and offered us one. Nice, it's like I had foresight. When we were asked where they got it from, they said the 1%. So we got a radio. Dolores is good, and... Oh, and Timmy's doing fine. They just phrased that really weird. Well, we'll let you both have a good meal, because Ted should be back with tons. Uh-oh. It's really weird when you get the feeling that something is watching you. Our shelter is tiny, but this has been bugging us for a while. We checked at all the closets, and no one's hiding there. Is there something alive down here besides us? Maybe a rodent of some kind? If so, we need to show it that we are the more dominant species in this little paradise of ours. I don't think shooting a gun is going to be wisely great inside a tiny space. So we'll just deal with that ourselves. Mentally. I don't think blasting holes in your shelter is great. Ugh, the water situation. As we were running around looking for something to smash that furry rodent with, it just disappeared, and it stole one of our food. The question is, how did that little devil fit it through one of those little holes? Alright, you guys are gonna have to hold fast today. We never thought we'd live to see a dancing cockroach. We still haven't. But we saw one that was nearly as big as a cat. The good news is they've probably scared off any rats in the area. The bad news is they're huge and they're probably willing to attack us when they get a chance. We have neither of those, so best of luck, guys. Day 8. Flying through these. Oh. A mutant cockroach. Maybe it can be our friend. Oh my, that thing is huge. And there's another one. Roaches everywhere. We're doomed. We already feel dirty. Dolores is calm given the situation. Yeah, I would not be as calm as which they're describing her. And Timmy's okay. Food up. Everything. Every new smell attacks our noses in this little shelter. Instantly. There isn't much we can miss, so when a single brick fell from the wall revealing a tight opening, our senses were immediately invaded by a terrible stench. We should probably check that hole out and see what the source of the smell is. Yeah. Probably more cockroaches. into the hole, fearing something might come at us with claws, fangs, or other mutated and sharp body parts. But nothing happened. Instead, we found a dead rat who was trying to break into a can of tomato soup. He failed miserably. We have a feeling we'll be luckier than him, so we confiscated it. We gave the rat a proper burial. In an empty can, he deserved that much. +1. Water is all Dolores wants, and Timmy's also thirsty. Yeah, guys. Hopefully Ted comes back. Actually, we'll just double dose so they're really good. As long as we have food and water, we can stay locked in, but we'll have to leave eventually. It'd be good to head straight into safety instead of getting ourselves into more trouble, if that is even possible. This is our situation. Our hope is that our brave soldiers will come to our rescue, to rescue us and take us to some well-hidden, well-stocked government shelter. Timmy had comics about those, so you know they must exist. All we need is to just make contact with the military. Here goes nothing. Dial in, folks. Ooh, the phone. It's the phone. Good news, the government made a radio broadcast about extracting survivors from our area. The announcer asked everyone listening to wait a while longer and expect further communication in a few days. We'll be out of here soon. Dolores is no longer thirsty and Timmy's no longer thirsty. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to hold fast. Timmy, go answer the phone. Oh, I think that's Ted coming back? Yes! Oh, he found water and an axe, and he's not doing too healthy. Maybe now we can cut up that cockroach. Oh, and he found checkers too, so they can pass their time. When we entered the phone, we could clearly hear a gasp of relief from the caller. They introduced themselves as survivors from a nearby town of Hill Valley. We had started exchanging information when the call was cut short. Something must have gone wrong on their side. We hope that they will get back to us. Ted has safely returned from his voyage to the surface, and he even brought back the briefcase. Awesome! Alright, the proud Ellison Hotel was completely destroyed. Piles and piles of luggage were lying between the heaps of rubble. Only a few rooms on the lower level partially survived. Now we know the secret of their restaurant. Their restaurant chef is tomato soup. No wonder why they were a 5-star hotel. +1 can of soup. Every room was stocked with water bottles for guests. A few of them remained relatively untouched by the explosion. So we got 1 water. Eesh. In what was left of one of the rooms, 2 figures were playing chess. One was a skeleton, and the other was a man of some kind in metal armor. They gave us their chessboard, claiming that they have a spare one. Only when we walked away did we discover they gave us checkers instead of chess. What a sick joke. One of the luggage bags was filled with a wide array of different flashlight models. Excited, we tried all of them, but only one was working. The lobby was mostly destroyed, and barely anything could be found on the floor except for one very hairy and very dead lumberjack. He had an axe in his hand. Obviously, we took that. Ted's hungry, Ted's tired, Ted's sick. Dolores is okay, and Timmy is good. Well, he gets a double dose, and you guys can drink. We'll prepare for an expedition tomorrow. It seems the cockroach we squish with our boots to others to take its place. It's time to do something. Alright, here's the worst idea ever. Someone's gonna get shot. Oh, and I guess it was a cockroach? We defeated the insidious roaches and driven them away. Their nests are ours. That should teach them a lesson. Ted is hungry, Ted keeps coughing and coughing, Ted is still tired, a few days of rest is what he needs. And the other 2 are good. Well, Ted, eat up, my friend. Actually, everyone can have some din-din. Alright. Dolores, go out with... she can also take the luggage bag. Hopefully she comes back with something. Just send them out with luggage. Hopefully they come back with stuff. Ted needs medical attention so bad. Dolores is on her way to the surface. Let's hope she'll make it back safe and sound. Ted is sick. And he still isn't hungry. So he needs his rest. Timmy's going to have to be our guy. Everyone can wait. Let's use the radio. Listen for our future. Uh-oh. I think I hear another person sick. Some really friendly soul on the radio was talking about a supply pack she'd lost on a trip through our town. We immediately realized she must have driven through our street. We rushed out and got the package before anyone else. We got 2 water, 1 food, the scout book, and some ammunition. Well, Ted needs some medicine. And he needs water, and his tummy is rumbling. And Timmy needs a drink. So perfectly, we found water. So everyone gets to drink, and why not we just feed everyone too. It's been a while since we showered. The smell in this tiny shelter is as far from roses as we can get. We had thought of washing ourselves. Too bad we didn't grab any soap. But maybe we can make do with something else. Ammunition? Alright, here we go. See if we can use some ammunition to clean ourselves up. Hey, looks like it worked. Dirty or not, it's the smell that is the biggest issue here. How do we deal with that? Well, we've got some spare ammo, so why not use the gunpowder to kill the smell? Let's rub it in. Sounds like a brilliant idea. Oh, Ted's managed to get better. He isn't hungry, and Timmy's no longer thirsty. Oh, who would have thought? Whatever, we'll still feed everybody. And what's that trickling sound? And why is the wall so wet? We're about to get flooded. We don't have life preservers or a boat. Let's grab the radio. Can we grab both? No. Grab the radio. We need the radio. The radio was rescued first before any of that. Filthy liquid got into its case. It wasn't long before most of the water disappeared, but the damage it's done enough to upset us. Cleaning and fixing this mess will take us days. And what's that smell? We lost our map. Ted is not complaining today, at least not very much. And Timmy's fine. Alright, we'll hold off and see. If we only kept our map. We had the most curious visitor today. One of them was making the sound of a galloping horse while using a pair of rocks and hitting them against each other. While this companion was pretending to ride said horse, they claimed to be on a very important quest to seek some magical cup. Only they lost their way in the wasteland. They asked permission to have a quick look at our map to determine their whereabouts. Unfortunately, it's wrecked. But we kept the radio. This is the reason why. Alright, let's see. We couldn't contain our laughter, and our guests took offense. They ran off, shouting that their ancestors were rodents and smelled like forest fruits. How rude. If Dad doesn't drink anything, he won't last long. And Timmy wants some water too. It's like Dolores just Gandhi on. Yeah, we'll do a double dose. Trader alert. Timmy Scavenge comic books are mostly harmless science fiction pulp. Oh, what? Fiction pulp. However, some of them don't feature the brave Astro Citizen program. Astronauts? Oh, but cosmonauts. That boy is eating up Soviet propaganda. What a disgrace. Should we banish Timmy to the wasteland for his traitorous ways and dispose of his blasphemous comics? There shall never be communism here. Be gone with thee, Timmy. Go live your final days amongst the wasteland. The deed is done. The traitor Timmy has been dealt with. To think that The enemies tried to whisper poisonous lies into our ears through the mouth of our family. Timmy took the comic books with him. It was clear where his loyalties lied. Ted isn't thirsty anymore, and good riddance, Yakami. Alright. Alright. So feeding up Ted. We know very little about what's going on outside. It'd be a good idea to find out more, maybe discover if anyone else made it to safety. A radio could help with this. Ooh. Day 19. We were able to get a weak signal and tap it into the government's emergency announcement service. And guess what? Great news! The fallout outside has mostly gone. It should be much safer to travel on the surface now. So Ted's ready to roll. Well, he's had everything, so we're good. We're able to receive another message from the government. Basically going to rescue us, and they gave the coordinates, but unfortunately our map is damaged. Dolores? Oh, do I got a story to tell you? Our son was a communist. We were sure we could find the location without a map. We were wrong. Hopefully we'll get lucky next time. We were glad to see Dolores came back safely from the wasteland, so we got our briefcase back. We were cautiously exploring the neighborhood when we got cornered by a scary-looking thug with a shotgun. The odds weren't in our favor until a crate fell out of the sky and dropped right down on the bandit. Excellent timing, government aid. A food drop. That's what we needed. What they did drop this in time. Bread, cheese, meat, chocolate. No! Tomatoes, soup cans! Yay! Someone forgot to fill the water crate with something to soften the fall. As a result, most of the bottles were shattered. Luckily, a few of them survived. That should be enough to keep us going for a bit. Every responsible and respectable family needs a first aid kit filled with some high-quality drugs. We're running short, so the opportunity to replenish them was something we were eagerly awaiting. We just didn't expect a medical container to fall on another scavenger's head. That was pretty traumatic. We might need some drugs to cope with the memory. We spotted some sort of vehicle just down the street, but we couldn't get a good enough look at it in the dark. Maybe future expeditions will prove more fruitful. Dolores is hungry, Dolores is tired, and Ted is doing okay. So, Dolores, you get everything. You get the full treatment. And Ted, you can have some water. Ted will be going on an excursion. This morning we were surprised to find a letter on our doorstep. It was not signed, and it contained a location and time for a meeting. In a few sentences, it said things like, "We're friendly, come unarmed, send one person." We have no idea who would send that, but we're guessing this is our chance to find out, are we sending someone? Let's see what Ted says. Day 21. The meeting was organized by twin siblings, a brother and sister, who took it upon themselves to scout the remains of the city, looking for trustworthy and decent people. They seemed honest about their intentions, and were more than happy to meet them again. They said they would know where to find us, and they're going to contact us if they need help. Ted is pretty tired, and Dolores is hungry. And Dolores also is having sleeping problems. There, everyone gets that. Nobody should go outside because everyone's tired. Day 22. Dolores hasn't eaten for a while. Dolores needs more time to rest. She seems exhausted, and Ted is good. Oh, Dolores, jeez. Get the full treatment again. This is not the best, but we could take the risk. We'll wait and see for tomorrow. After Dolores returned from that last expedition, she was complaining of a minor foot injury. Might have been on her right, or maybe her left. Okay, well, let's get her back to normal. Don't use the axe. Perfect. There's nothing a few pills won't solve. Keeping a well-stocked first aid kit should should be our #1 priority. Dolores is better now, and let's hope it stays that way. Dolores is still tired and can't seem to sleep it off. Dolores is no longer hungry. If Ted doesn't drink, he won't last long. Well, Ted, drink up. Me hearty, yo-ho. Alright, Ted, unfortunately, you are going to have to go out into the wasteland now. Take your water and go. Alright, Dolores, let's see what you got going for you. Ted left for the surface. We'll hope he'll be back soon. Yeah, hopefully he doesn't go out for milk. She isn't hungry. Keep up on the floor. Full treatment. Hear that? It sounds like a herd of animals are stampeding above our heads across what used to be our beautiful lawn. They are not getting away with that. It might be a perfect opportunity to get some fresh food. Dolores? Protect your garden. Ugh. She ain't looking too great, but I think we got lots of food. Yeah. We found the herd and were able to bring down something that looked like a two-headed donkey. That was carrying a package of sorts. Before we could get to it, a giant bird of prey swooped down, grabbed the carcass, and flew away. All that remained were a few cans of soup that fell out of the donkey's pack. Dolores is pretty fatigued. Today was relatively calm for Dolores. Well, then we'll just chill out. It's insane. We keep finding spiders everywhere. They're in our soup, they're in our water, we swear some of them keep coming back, and they're bigger and bigger every time. We see them. It can't go on like this. It's time to wage war on these spiders. A good book is the solution to any problem you encounter. This includes marauding spiders, a few precise hits, and suddenly every spider is aware of what word decimation means, which is only 10% of the lost. Okay. We also found a misplaced soup can while hunting those pesky spiders. That was one bountiful hunt. Life is hard for us all right now, but Dolores is in good mood today. We'll hope it stays this way. A sleazy-looking trader carrying an equally scruffy bag on his shoulder paid us a visit. He offered us a simple one-time deal for 1 can of soup. We get the bag and all of its contents. We can't see what's inside, and the trader is giving. We have tons of food. Let's do the trade. Oh no, it's a cat. And I think with that being said, I'm going to cut it here. If you want to find the continuation, look for part 2. It will be later on. Until then, this has been 60 Seconds Reatomized. I'm Glyph. Have a good one. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more content like this. Until next time, have a good one.